I'm super professional and totally just started the stream with food in my mouth. Anyways, good afternoon, everyone. It is Canadian Thanksgiving up here, so we have a long weekend, which means I didn't have to work today, which means I get to actually stream today and finish off Mass Effect 2, because I know there's not enough left in this game to do a full Friday night stream, and I also didn't get a chance to stream on Friday night. We did have a mild suspension on our channel. But also on Friday, I had worked a ridiculous 12-hour shift that started at 2:30 a.m. So had we even had the capacity to, or the capability to stream, I still would not have streamed on Friday. Jason would have been streaming, had we been able to. So, last week, or I guess the week before now, I had played. We had gotten to the very end of the game. We're now looking at surviving the suicide mission to the other side of the Omega 4 relay. So what I do want to do is actually just talk to the entire crew before starting up this mission. So let's see where everyone's at.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
There we go. So, not that that Paragon really matters, considering if we go into squad here. I am maxed out on Paragon. I have a lot more Renegade than I wanted, but the game kind of screwed me over on that, regardless of what I was doing, because there are missions, including main storyline missions, that give you Renegade points. So, but as you can see, the difference between my little bit of Renegade versus my entire full bar of Paragon, I think I may have actually succeeded in doing my Paragon run for... Why are you still plugged in? I thought I unplugged you. Sorry, I'm talking to my controller. I'm just gonna resituate myself here. Okay, so we've talked to Jacob. Now, on this level, we can talk to Morden as well. He's on the other side here.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data.
Hey Fred, how are you doing this afternoon?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand?
Happy Turkey Day, gobba gobba gobba. We did our Thanksgiving yesterday. We actually went to Jason's sister's new house in Hamilton. which was
Final
neat.
insult.
We had to take a train
Must
in
be
to do
destroyed.
that, but it wasn't a bad train ride, to be honest.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation.
And
than
we
you
had
already
prime
to
rib
stop the
instead of turkey
collectors.
because
Enjoyed challenge.
why
Saw
not?
necessity of attack on collectors after plague on Omega.
Yes.
There
turkey.
were
Overrated.
Yeah, turkey is a pain.
Hard.
Jason's the one that
Care
does all the
about two
cooking.
armies, one
So as
wins,
he
one
says,
loses,
turkey is a
always
pain
work
in
to
the
do
ass to
after.
cook,
Now,
and prime
more
rib is
context.
delicious.
See what collectors are.
Yeah, turkey is
Wasn't looking for
disappointing
other
large
work before.
chicken.
Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
You said the collectors had no art. I had no
Especially
idea you cared
Jason's
about that
prime
kind of
rib.
thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species production.
I think you've had Jason's prime rib before. I can't remember.
Always
I know he usually does it for our New
But
Year's.
not about me. Cultural
Yeah, has
artistic
Fred ever done the
expression
New Year's
reflects
Eve thing at our house?
philosophical evolution.
That's a good question. I don't know if Fred's ever come to New Year's at our house before.
Interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert, which I know is a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
That is amazing. I always love that. I'm so happy we were able to get that in. That is like the highlight of Mass Effect 2 is getting Morden to sing.
What is it about the collector's modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes, like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
Awesome. Okay, so we've talked to Morden now. Got the best Morden scene out of the whole game. I don't... Actually, let's go see if we can... That's not the way I want it. I always get this part of the ship wrong. I don't think I really need to worry about any advancements at this point. Like, we're pretty much ready to just finish. I just want to get everybody's kind of end scene. Where we talk to the crew. I'm gonna see if there's anything that Joker said. Joker becomes a lot more interactive in the third game.
Commander, sorry about the crew, and you know what? I'm not sorry. What the hell were you doing leaving us out here where collectors can work us over? Because you know what? I should just go. Next port, just get the hell out of here.
You don't mean that, Jeff.
No, but it felt good. I'm sorry, Commander. Okay, I'm ready. I'm good. I'm ready to save the day.
I know how dangerous it was. If you need some time, let me know.
Ah, jeez, don't get like that. I know I got lucky. I don't need you to get all touchy-feely.
Shepard is right to be concerned, Jeff.
What's
You
your
may have
character's
suffered a
tracksuit?
number of stress
Right?
fractures.
So do I.
That's what pills are for, Edie. She's so my mom.
I notice you're calling Edie her and she now.
Huh. No, I hadn't really noticed that. Edie should have noticed that.
No, Jeff. It is not worth noting.
There you go, Shepard. Looks like we haven't noticed anything.
I think you're taking the human-machine interface a little far.
I'm just having a little fun with you, Commander. No need to get all unnatural on me.
What Jeff and I are exhibiting is more a platonic symbiosis than hormonally induced courtship behavior.
Okay, yeah, that was a little creepy.
I love Edie and Joker.
Edie's replaced the whole crew. You're not concerned she can replace you too?
Well, she's amazing, but There's something off about how she handles the Normandy. We ran simulations, and it's better when we both have the helm.
Calculating an optimum course of action is simple. If two AI weapons are pitted against each other, the one with superior hardware will always win. Human misjudgments defy predictive models.
License to screw up, Commander. You heard it straight from the ship.
You let me know if you need anything, Joker.
Will do, Commander. But Edie's got it covered.
Okay, I think that's everybody on this level. I am loving Mario Golf. I actually started the, like, the campaign mode last night. I don't like that you have to, I don't know. I don't like that you have to create your own character to do it. You can't just go through the campaign as one of the Mario characters. You, like, play as a me, and then you, like, go through each of the courses, and, like, you're playing, like, a regular, like, golf tournament. I think the biggest downside of it, that to play it, oh, I gotta feed my fish, they're probably dead. Yeah, it is still a good adventure mode. I don't like that it's speed golf when you get into the tournaments. I would have liked it being a much steadier, like, you would just free play, where you can watch other people, you take more time to actually line up your shots. I find that I'm a little more reckless in the fact that because you're doing speed golf, you only have like a minute to line up each shot. And then you've got to like, I mean, in a regular tournament, you would need to be under or over par where like have a proper score. But yeah, I find that I'm not actually being as technical with my shots because of the time limits and doing everything at the same time. But as you're like going through it like an RPG, basically, you're like leveling up your character so you can make them faster. I bought an outfit that like doesn't drain my energy as fast. So I get they wanted to add that whole aspect into it. It's just not my favorite way of playing. But I am really enjoying it. On the train ride home last night, I just played like an 18-hole course, got through, I think, 12 holes.
Commander.
While we were on the train.
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact.
Oh my gosh, Jason just heated up leftover prime rib and it smells absolutely delicious.
I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's one of my favorite things about the Switch. I don't do it very often because at this point in time we don't travel a whole lot, but having that portability, like while we were at my in-laws or like my sister-in-law's house yesterday, like the twins had both the Switches with them and they were just like playing their own games and video games. We didn't have to be dependent on like them having to play like whatever my niece had. So it is really good in that aspect. And the fact that like normal modern like you said AAA titles are coming out on the Switch and the Switch is handling them, like I don't find that they're too bad, but that could just be the type of games I play. Like I probably wouldn't play like this giant monstrosity on the Switch, but also it's just like you're still getting regular releases. So I think it's one of the best systems out there for what it's doing right now.
They're doing a lot with the cloud gaming thing too. Interesting.
I only caught some of what Jason was saying there. He's not particularly into the cloud games himself, but they are doing a lot with cloud gaming on the Switch.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes.
I love when Miranda's just like, well, yeah, that's the point.
Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
Like, well, our entire company is racist, but we'd really like people to join us that aren't racist, but still have our racist point of views.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself.
But that must be the most uncomfortable
My father
outfit
got me the best
with the way that it
jeans money
hugs
could
her
buy.
butt like that.
Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
I do appreciate the fact that they completely modeled her after her voice actor. And, I know Griff taught me how to say the last name properly. But it's Von Stranovsky, I think? Stranovsky is her last name. And then, like, full on, if you put a picture of the actress right next to, like, full on modeled her completely after her. And then they're just like, well, all of my looks and beauty is, like, genetic engineering, and I was made to look this beautiful.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Hello, Daddy Armageddon. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you're having a good afternoon. I am so far. Oh, wait. Okay. For a second, I was like, how do I get out of Miranda's room? Okay, who else is here? I think Garrus is down here.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Yeah. I've been thinking about what we talked about. Blowing off steam, easing tension. I've never considered cross-species intercourse. And damn, saying it that way doesn't help. Now I feel dirty and clinical. But I don't want to jeopardize the mission with some stupid love triangle. I know you've got other options.
Oh, this is gonna hurt so much. I can't look. I can't look. Oh.
I think it might be easier if we just stuck with friendship.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Oh, that hurts so much. But we had decided that I was going to romance Thane. We had done all the romance options for him. I was flirting with Garrus because I freaking love doing that. But now we gotta turn down Garrus right before I throw him into the fire and make him risk his life for me. Oh. Alright. Who else? Okay, Samara and Thane and Legion. Kasumi, it doesn't really matter if we talk to her because she's like a DLC character and I don't think she'll have much to say. So, here, crew quarters. No, we want to go into life support, which is where Legion's gonna be. Unfortunately, oh no, sorry. Life support is where Thane is.
Do you need something?
There we go. This is where we're gonna have our end game romance.
Time for me is short, Siha. But any I have is yours to take.
How are you feeling?
No worse than ever. You needn't worry. And you are well?
Ah, wait.
No need to worry about
This is all the dialogue we had
How are you
before.
holding up?
I'm looking forward to
Oh,
it.
maybe it's actually a cutscene
It has been
where I
many
decide
years
that,
since
like,
I
this
felt
is the one we're
relaxed
going with.
anywhere.
I spent 2 years dead.
Wait, this is why I stick with females? What?
I spent 10 years dead. I understand the feeling. Strange that I should only reawaken now, when there is so little time left.
I don't know how many times I've seen that now. Okay. I think that'll initiate a romance thing after.
So quiet around here. I miss the crew.
Other side should be Samara. Yeah.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
I haven't done a lot of the dialogue options with the crewmates, so I'm kind of just getting like the final bits. Whereas I probably missed out on some because I wasn't constantly talking to everybody.
Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
I mean, how could anybody handle those outfits?
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
Like, nope, it doesn't work like that.
Sorry, I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Damn!
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
I love how she's just like, yeah, not interested. Like, at all. Thanks for asking. If you choose to take on Morinth instead of Samara, like when you do the loyalty mission and they have that showdown and you decide to save Morinth and let her kill Samara instead of letting Samara kill Morinth, Morinth does become a romance option, but then if you romance Morinth because of her, like, genetic disorder, you die. Like, that's the end of the game.
You know about Knights Errant and Samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
Wait. Trying to think on the math of that. There's 3 humans in a room. There would be 6 opinions.
I should go.
Basically, humans suck.
I'm glad we spoke.
Alright, we come this way is where we'll see Legion, and I think that's the last person on this floor.
Shepard, Commander.
I'm almost sad that,
I'd like to find out
I
more
saved
about you.
Legion's mission until, like, the very end of the game, and that we didn't get to have him
a piece
more.
of N7
But he shows
armor
up in
welded
number
to
3
you.
too, so.
Where'd you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Theros, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner, or with something else?
Shepard, why are you mad? Don't be mad,
No
Shepard.
data available.
Hold on.
Shepard, Commander.
I have questions
Something
about
about-
the Geth.
Specify.
Okay, we've already talked about that.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
I feel like there was
Shepard,
I'd like to find out more about
speech tree I didn't
We
go
are building
through.
a consensus. Please try again later.
I guess
I have to get back to
missed
work.
it.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I wish I had come to Legion earlier because I know there's a lot more dialogue that him and Shepard go through. Go down to the bottom deck, and then we'll finish off talking to everybody there, and then we will get this suicide mission underway. When this game first came out, I was working at EB Games, which is like GameStop for anybody in the state. And we would always have like Game Informer magazines in the store. And my first manager didn't really care about whether or not we read them. And there was a whole like section of it on Mass Effect 2. And they had like a strategy guide walkthrough of how to survive the suicide mission. So the first time I ever did this, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna follow this guide. And then like my other playthroughs, it's just more of, oh, I know these characters now, so now I know who best to place where, because that's the whole thing. You get like, as you keep going through, you get all these options of like, oh, you need a shield here, which biotic are you gonna put here? You need a tech guy here, which tech guy are you gonna put there? And
Joker would
depending
appreciate
on
that.
your loyalty
He's not
status with
overworking.
everybody and how well you know the characters,
Joyriding doesn't have the
they'll
thrill it
either
used to.
succeed the task you
Besides,
set
if
them
I
to do,
wanted
or
it,
they die.
I'd take
And
it.
there is a possibility for you to be able to
I've been
kill
around.
everybody.
Ran with gangs, wiped out some gangs, joined a cult. Kept the haircut. I learned how to survive and not be a victim.
It's hard to imagine you in a cult. That usually involves a lot of rules.
I was looking for answers. Drugs and sex and going to a better place. A better place, right. It was all about money. They wanted to take a colony, shake the suckers down to fund their spread, and guess who was their ace in the hole? They were just like the rest. Didn't give one shit about me.
What'd you do when you found out?
What do you think?
You must have met some good people, too.
You've seen where I came from. Everybody wants something, and because of that, everything is fair game. Murder, assault, kidnapping, drugs, stealing, arson. Done it all. And that's the boring shit. Piracy, theft of military craft, destruction of a space station, and vandalism. That was a good one.
Military's a hard target. Bet that made you some friends.
Shouldn't have left the thing unlocked. Besides, going to boring. I helped.
A space station? You're pushing what I can believe.
Ain't saying it was easy. Not everything is spur of the moment. Sometimes you gotta work to give people what they deserve. Had some people I hung with for a while. Outlaw colony. Felt like they were like me. Guess that made us a nice target. Turians think they know something about a scorched earth response. Fuck 'em.
You were a pirate, too?
Ties in with the kidnapping. If you hijack a passenger ship and don't kill everyone, anyway. Good lesson. Simpler to just kill them all.
Who needs hostages when you can
mentioned
just kill
vandalism
everybody?
in that bunch.
That's what the Hanar call it when you crash that space station I mentioned into one of their moons and make a new crater. They really liked that moon.
Do you ever wonder if you could have done things differently?
No,
Shouldn't you?
there's no reason I should be alive, but I am. You know why?
Instinct. It's worked for me so far, and I'm not gonna change. Hey, Shepard. No one's ever asked me about this shit. It's strange to talk about. Thanks for asking.
Talk to Jack. Talk to Tally.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
And then
You
I
got
think
time to
Grunt is
talk?
the last
I
character
really
to talk
need
to
clean
before
up
we
this
start.
engine. Maybe later?
Okay, we got nothing. Tally's
let
got
you
nothing to
work.
say before we
Talk to you later.
go face our deaths. Oh. On top of the possibility to like kill all of your crew, it's also, or like all of your team members, it's also possible to like not save your crewmates.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Port cargo. Grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a
Not
Turian
funny, I
who
just
was
like
being
it.
torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Oh, I get it now. I'm actually racist. Oh my god.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Alright, I think we've talked to everybody down here now. Yeah, so we can go back and start this quest. Complete Mass Effect 2 and your bonuses. Okay. Alright. Now we get to go through the Omega 4 relay.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't even really need the probes, I'm just doing it out of habit. Launch suicide mission. Alright, here we go.
Please confirm destination, Shepard. The Reaper IFF is online, but there is a chance that the Normandy may not survive the Omega-4 relay. Once we are en route, we are committed.
The Collectors took my people. Time to go get them back.
You got it, Commander. Plotting a course for the Omega-4 relay. ETA about 2 hours. I'll let you know when we arrive.
About 2 hours, time to go have sex.
Thane,
See, I have known I will die for many years. I've tried to leave the galaxy better than I found it. You've helped me achieve more than I thought possible. We've righted many wrongs. I've spoken to my son. I should be at peace on the eve of battle.
Stop. Don't give me a speech.
I'm ashamed.
Yeah. Paramore 2. Trophy doot doot. I got this one for having a romance in the second game.
So hard. Meditated and prayed and done good deeds. Atoned for the evils I've done. Prepared. I consider my body's death and a chill settles in my gut. I'm afraid, and it shames me.
Be alive with me tonight.
Ugh. The animation on her eyes there made that so awkward.
Yeah, you get that, lizard man.
You know, when we romanced Liara in the first one, we at least got a sorry butt.
Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice.
I'm not going alone. I've got some of the best working with me. If we stick together, we'll make it.
I knew we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. The first human to take a ship through and survive.
I'm going to destroy the Collectors, to stop their attacks on humanity.
Understood. It's still impressive. I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking. Regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me, you are a valuable asset to all of humanity. Be careful, Shepard.
I like that he's still able to communicate with us, even though we're going through, like, a mass relay that no one's ever been able to go through before.
Approaching Omega 4 relay. Everyone stand by.
Let's make it happen.
Oh, we haven't actually gone through yet. Okay, that makes more sense.
Reaper IFF activated. Signal acknowledged.
Well, then he kind of congratulated us a little too early, didn't he?
Drive core just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Drive core electrical charge at critical levels.
Rerouting.
Trophy doot doot. We got a trophy just for attempting the suicide mission.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's probably why nobody ever makes it through, because it's just a debris field on the other side.
Too close. These must be all the ships that tried to make it through the Omega 4 relay. Some look ancient.
I have detected an energy signature near the edge of the accretion disk.
Has to be a collector base. Take us in for a closer look. Nice and easy.
Rat room.
Careful, Jeff. We have company.
Taking evasive maneuvers. They're just pissing me off. Edie, take these bastards out.
As long as the new plating holds.
Oh yeah, we probably should have double checked all of our resources, but I'm pretty sure I upgraded everything properly.
Alert. damage on engineering deck.
It's in the cargo hold.
I'll take a team and deal with the intruder. You get the rest of them off our tail.
Aye, aye, Command.
Alright, who are we taking with us? We're gonna take Legion, and we're gonna take Garrus. Mostly because I just have not had enough time to play with Legion. Bad about that. Oh, they're just like, this is a part of my ship that I've never actually seen before. I need incendiary ammo on for the armor.
Let's take this thing down.
I can't get my shield back up before this thing shoots at me again. Where did it go? Did it just leave? Oh!
Rerouting power to shield.
Why does it suddenly look bigger?
We're sitting ducks out here. I have to try to lose them in the debris field.
Our kinetic barriers are not designed to survive impact with debris that size, Jeff.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we upgraded. We're going in.
Uh-ohs. So I think it's actually possible if you don't do all of the upgrades available in the game, that there's certain parts of this, like cinematic and everything, that can actually affect your mission.
Reroute non-critical power. This is gonna hurt. Damage report.
Kinetic barrier steady at 30%. No significant damage.
Take the helm, Edie, and keep it slow. See if we can avoid any more attention.
I have detected an enemy heading for the cargo hold.
That thing again. This one's up to Shepard.
Enemies on our right!
Is it at least still damage? No, damn.
We'll need heavy weapons to take this thing down.
Speaking of... I did that. Ah, come on. Alright.
I think it's going to stay dead this time.
Better get back up here, Commander.
We're about to clear the debris field.
There we go, that worked.
There it is. The collector base.
See if you can find a place to land without drawing attention.
Too late. Looks like they're sending out an old friend to greet us.
Oh, this bitch. This is one from the very beginning of the game that, blew up the Normandy. It's crazy, too, when you think of, like, the scale of things, when it shows, like, how tiny this ship is versus the entire base.
Time to show our new teeth. Fire the main gun.
Again, another thing that we had upgraded, and,
How do you like that, you sons of bitches?
Get in close and finish them off.
Everybody hold
something that
on,
we had
it'll be a
upgraded
wild ride.
throughout the game, so that it can help with this mission, because that's one of the ideas of like everything that you do up until this point, like gaining everybody's loyalty, upgrading the Normandy, is that everything you do is supposed to make this part of the game easier. Now Now, granted, because of like my almost
Generators
completionist
unresponsive.
personality, I've never seen what happens in this game if you don't take all of those steps beforehand. Dang, we just crashed her.
Joker, you okay?
I think I broke a rib. Or all of them.
Multiple core systems overloaded during the crash. Restoring operation will take time.
We all knew this was likely a one-way trip.
Our primary objective is to destroy the station and stop the collectors at any cost.
Well, then we're off to a good start. What's next?
How long until the collectors find this landing zone?
I do not detect an internal security network. It is possible the collectors did not expect anyone to reach the base.
Well, if we're lucky, their external sensors were hid like we were. They might not know we're alive.
State-of-the-art weapons use thermal clips to prevent overheating. Clips are universally designed so any retrieve from the combat areas or fallen... Oh, they're just like, that's our way of getting around ammo. We don't want to make specific ammo for each specific gun. Now I get to make my final speech.
This isn't how we planned this mission, but this is where we're at. We can't worry about whether the Normandy can get us home. We came to stop the collectors, and that means coming up with a plan to take out this station. Edie, bring up your scans.
You should be able to overload their critical systems if you get to the main control center here.
That means going through the heart of the station, right past this massive energy signature.
That's the central chamber. If our crew or any of the colonists are still alive, the collectors are probably holding them in there.
Looks like there are two main routes. Might be a good idea to split up to keep the collectors off balance, then regroup in the central chamber.
No good. Both routes are blocked. See these doors? The only way past is to get someone to open them from the other side.
It's not a fortress. There's got to be something. Here, maybe we can send someone in through this ventilation shaft.
Practically a suicide mission. I volunteer.
I appreciate the thought, Jacob, but you couldn't shut down the security systems in time. We need to send a tech expert.
It's your call, Commander. Who do we send into the shaft?
Alright, we are gonna put Tally in the shaft.
We need
I think
someone
that's
with
supposed to be the
tech
proper
skills to
one.
hack that security system. Tally, you're up.
I won't let you down.
The rest of us will break into 2 teams and fight down each passage. That should draw the collectors' attention away from what you're doing.
I'll lead the second fire team, Shepard. We'll meet up with you on the other side of the doors.
Not so fast, cheerleader. Nobody wants to take orders from you.
This isn't a popularity contest. Lives are at stake. Shepard, you need someone who can command loyalty through experience.
Alright. So, choose a leader for the alternate squad. I think it's good to stay with Miranda.
Miranda's right. She should be in charge.
I won't let you down, Shepard.
I don't know what we're gonna find in there, but I won't lie to you. It's not gonna be easy. We've lost good people. We may lose more. We don't know how many the
Now we get to
collectors
do
have
our
stolen.
speech.
Thousands, hundreds of thousands. It's not important. What matters is this. Not one more. That's what we can do here today. It ends with us. They want to know what we're made of? I say we show them on our terms. Let's bring our people home.
I love the tips that you're getting at the very end of the game. Like, the tips are just randomized. It's part of the loading screens. But it's still, like, funny to be like, here's the last mission of the game, and let's tell you how the ammo system works. Okay, so we're gonna take Legion and Garrus with us again. We have everybody else's. Alright, Alright, this is it.
Second team, are you in position?
In position. Meet you on the other side of those doors.
Alright, we got
We've been spotted.
chest high walls here. We're gonna be fighting stuff.
Overflowing kinetic barrier. Detected.
Miranda here. We're taking heavy fire, but we're moving forward.
Emergency shields engaged.
I do wish there was an easier way to just kind of like climb around things. You have to like go into cover. Legion, what are you doing over there? And then like press X to go into cover and then press X again to like come up and jump over things.
There, over by the ventilation shaft. That valve should open the gate.
Alright, one of 8 valves. So this is where we have to kind of get through this, but also, oh, screw you, Harbinger. But we also have to get to our valves in time so that, like, we don't end up accidentally killing Callie.
Look, above us.
There we go, we got another valve, so 3 out of 8 have been opened. And move forward. Get to the next one.
We're in position, just waiting for the doors to open.
Concussive shock ready.
Thankfully, we're not dealing with like a whole bunch of shields or barriers or anything, so we can just kind of rip through the health on all these guys, especially with the Inferno ammo that I have that just like sets everything on fire. The only problem is every so often we hit the Harbinger and we have to get through his barrier, but we haven't been having problems with that.
I will direct this personally.
Alright, I kind of want to see if I can jump to the side here. Alright. Did that not go off? There we go.
The forces of the universe bend to me.
Shut up, Harbinger. Nobody likes you.
Looks like another one of those things in the way. Got to help me out again, Shepard.
Alright, don't worry, Callie, we're coming.
Hurry, Shepard, it's heating up in here. Nice work, Shepard. Continuing down the tube.
Oh, come on. Stop getting stuck in the wall.
Concussive shock ready.
There's 2 more valves left. There's one here. Electric assassin.
Assuming direct control.
Alright, let's hit this swim before the Harbinger makes it to us.
Direct intervention is necessary. Presume Shepard's body if possible.
Under fire.
You prove no pain, Shepard. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
Alright, this is gonna be a hard one because I'm not sure. Okay, it's there. Alright, last valve. There we go, we saved Tally.
Come in! Look out! Seeker swarms! We're in position. We need this door open now. Go! We'll cover you.
Something's wrong. The door's stuck.
Alright. So that's where we got we chose the right character to be our tech expert.
Fall back! Suppressing fire. Hold the door. Nice work, Tally. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Shepard, you need to see this.
Headshots inflict superior damage upon most targets.
Looks like one of the missing colonists.
Shepard, Commander. Additional humans.
God. She's still alive. Get them out of there! Hurry!
I think she just got melted. I think this is another one of those, like, back and forth ones where it's like if you don't make it to this spot in time, or like with a certain, like, didn't use the right characters or whatever, you wouldn't have been able to save your crew.
You came for us. No one gets left behind.
Again, I've only ever gotten, like, the best ending from Aspect 2, so I don't know the specifics of, like, where you can screw up.
Processed. Those swarms of little robots, they melted their bodies into grey liquid and pumped it through these tubes.
Oh, we didn't save the colonists, but we saved the crew.
With our genetic material.
I don't know. I'm just glad you got here before it happened to us.
So are we. But we still have a job to do. We've done well so far. Let's hope we can finish the job.
Joker, can you get a fix on our position?
Roger that, Commander. All those tubes lead into the main control room right above you. The route is blocked by a security door, but there's another chamber that runs parallel to the one you're in.
I cannot recommend that. Thermal emissions suggest the chamber is overrun with seeker swarms. Morden's countermeasure cannot protect you against so many at once.
What about biotics? Could we create a biotic field to keep them from getting near us?
Yes, I think it may be possible. I wouldn't be able to protect everyone, but we might be able to get a small team through if they stayed close.
I could do it too. In theory, any biotic could handle it. Shepard, who do you want to maintain the field?
Alright, so this is where we choose Jack.
Jack and I will take a small team through the seeker swarms. The rest of you provide a diversion by going through the main passage. We'll open the security doors from the other side and meet you there.
Who should lead the diversion team?
We're gonna keep going with... Oh, yeah, we're gonna keep going with Miranda being our second in the
I'll keep
command.
the defenders busy while you slip in the back.
What about me and the rest of the crew, Shepard? We're in no shape to fight.
Commander, we have enough systems back online to do a pickup, but we need to land back from your position.
We can't afford to go back, Shepard. Not now.
You'll never make it without help. I'll send someone with you.
Alright, who are we going to lose? To be honest, I don't think it matters if we lose one of the default characters. Or sorry, one of the DLC characters, so I'm gonna send Zaid back to the ship.
Joker, get me coordinates for the LZ. We'll meet you there.
We've all got our assignments. Let's move out.
Let's keep going with Garrison Legion as my main squad.
Moving out.
Alright,
Stay
so
close
we
if
need
you
to
wanna
stay
live.
inside Jack's bubble. I think we got all of that Paragon for saving the crew, to be honest. I don't think it really had anything to do with anything we said.
Damn. The swarms are interfering with radio contact. You ready for this?
Alright. Oh.
Let's go, Commander. Incoming!
They've seen us.
Can I shoot outside of Jack's bubble? I assume so.
Acquiring target.
I can't fight back like this. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Okay, I can shoot through the barrier, so at least there's that. Where is everybody? They're all in front of me. I like the idea that we're gonna use Medigel to heal Legion. I'm gonna end up running out of ammo on this.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Alright, let's go, Jack.
Ready to move, Commander.
Nice shot.
I just get like random dialogue from the second team. They did that in the first one too, when you split between Ashley and Kanan.
Hostiles, dead ahead.
No, husks. Oh, I got no ammo here. I think there's a... I'm gonna have to switch guns, aren't I?
I'll be here. Let me know when you want to move.
Okay. Whoa!
Oh, reinforcing field.
At least get the last shots out of that. Screw you, Harbinger.
I've lost the shields. This should slow him down.
Where did he go?
Leave the dead where they fall. Destroying this body gains you nothing. They are bacteria.
Hey, my shields come back up. There we go.
There we go.
Of this form.
Okay, looks like we got at least one more enemy behind that shield.
Then stay down.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Alright. Where are you, Jack? Let's go.
Let's go!
There's points there where it can get like a little nerve-wracking because you get stuck in cover and you're like, oh my god, Jack is moving, I need to stay inside the barrier.
Enemy down.
Although we're only getting like Miranda's mic or like communicator, we're not getting dialogue from anybody else.
Could be a real firefight. I'll hold this position until you're ready to move out.
Alright. Oh god, there's a Scion.
Rerouting power to field.
Oh. Get this husk out of my way.
Ready for
Oh my god. Oh. Everything about this is horrible.
One less to worry about.
This is where I really need my squad mates to like kill these things for me so I can get my shield back. Okay, alright. Get off me. Get off me, I said.
All clear. Let me know when you're ready to move up, Commander.
Whew. No, the clips are back there.
Moving out, Commander.
I hate the sounds the husks make, but they're like such good eerie sounds. I just hate them.
Trying to hold on. See the entrance. Need to get there soon.
Abomination. Oh, that's what the red ones are. Okay. This is that like really annoying final push. I set Jack on fire. Alright, here we go.
Hold on. We're almost there.
This is where things could have gotten dicey if you picked a different character.
Alright, let's move!
Or if you didn't have the loyalty completed on certain characters.
Keep it up!
Hurry, Shepard!
You have to admit, Jack is a huge badass. I may not like her personality for a character, but she is a complete badass.
I copy. What's your position? We're at the door. They've got us pinned down. We're coming. Just hold on. Get this door open. Come on. Seal the door.
Miranda's been shot.
I'm ready for action, Commander.
That's a lie.
Joker, are you at the rendezvous point?
I'm here, Commander. Chakwas and the rest of the crew just showed up.
Zaid's crew just arrived, Shepard. No casualties.
Excellent. Now let's make it count. Edie, what's our next step?
There should be some nearby platforms that will take you to the main control console. From there, you can overload the system and destroy the base.
Commander, you got a problem. Hostiles massing just outside the door. Won't be long till I bust through.
A rear guard could defend this position and keep the collectors from overwhelming us.
Pick a team to go with you, Shepard. Everyone else can bunker down here and cover your back.
Alright, so now I'm kind of like, I don't need to worry about everybody's powers. I can just take who I want with me, and then everybody else is gonna stay behind.
I'm ready, Commander.
Ready.
Anything to say before we do this?
The Collectors, the Reapers, they aren't a threat to us. They're a threat to everything, everyone. Those are the lives we're fighting for. That's the scale. It's been a long journey, and no one's coming out without scars. But it all comes down to this moment. We win or lose it all in the next few minutes. Make me proud. Make yourselves proud.
We'll do our best. Good luck, Shepard.
Oh, I leveled up.
Hostiles incoming!
Get over here for cover.
Taking heavy fire!
So this is like the last base that we were on, the collector base that we went to, where they have these like honeycomb platforms. he started dancing and set him on fire. Alright, where is the last platform gonna attach it over there? Just destroy the Harbinger before he even shows up. Awesome.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Oh, come on. I was killing that guy.
If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will. We are not finished.
Hostiles incoming!
Direct intervention
Oh, there's a double one.
Positive tech active.
You will not stop me.
Shields have failed.
This hurts you.
I look like he doesn't even really finish that sentence there. Like, that's usually just like, well, this will hurt you more than it hurt me. And he's just like, this will hurt you. Ah, husks. And scions. That's just mean.
Reinforcing field.
Scratch one! One less to worry about.
Alright, my shield's coming back. Oh, there's a console there. I'm like, why isn't anything else coming?
This is it. All the tubes lead to this spot. Edie, what can you tell us? What are they doing?
The tubes are feeding into some kind of superstructure. It is emitting both organic and non-organic energy signatures.
This is like the most messed up part of the whole game.
Shepard, if my calculations are correct, the superstructure is a Reaper.
Not just any Reaper. A human Reaper.
Precisely.
I love it, like, the Reapers are just like, no one's ever destroyed one of us. We are like a force upon the entire galaxy, and this stupid little human destroyed us, so now we're gonna make a Reaper out of human DNA. Like, we've never come across anybody that was gonna oppose us before, but fuck humans.
What do the Collectors gain by turning humans into this Reaper shell?
They may be facilitating the Reaper equivalent of reproduction, or it may serve another purpose. I do not have the data to speculate further. However, it is clear that the Collectors are merely pawns. The technology and ability needed to create this Reaper is not their own. It is likely that different species construct each Reaper. In this case, the Collectors provide the labor.
The Collectors are just Protheans. Why would they help the Reapers?
The Reapers subdued the Protheans long ago. Probabilities suggest they attempted to create a Prothean Reaper and failed. Over time, they adapted the Protheans to suit their needs, changed them, turned them into workers, tools for the Reapers.
Yeah, we already got that from Morden.
They're building it to look like a human. Why?
It appears that a Reaper's shape is based upon the species used to create it.
Reapers are machines. Why do they need humans at all?
Incorrect. Reapers are sapient constructs, a hybrid of organic and inorganic material. The exact construction methods are unclear, but it seems probable that the Reapers absorb the essence of a species, utilizing it in their reproduction process.
Well, that would mean that the Reapers that we know kind of like constructed themselves from random, like, squid species that they assimilated long ago.
How many more humans do you think they'd try to take?
Millions. Perhaps more. Impossible to know for certain. This Reaper appears to be in a very early stage of development. An embryo in human terms.
So it's not alive yet. We can still stop it from being created?
The process can be stopped, but it is unclear exactly how much it has developed. I cannot, for example, tell you if it has awareness.
How many more humans do you think they'd try to take?
Millions. This Reaper appears to be in a very early stage of development. And
This thing is
the
an
large tubes
abomination.
injecting the fluid are a weak structural link. Destroying them should cause the supports to collapse, and the Reaper to fall.
Give us a minute, Edie. We've got to take care of some old friends.
Alright, here we go.
Hostiles
So,
incoming!
this is like final boss area.
Enemy! We are the harbinger of your destiny.
Firing eye impact shot.
Lord Shepherd, I will. This hurts
Target eliminated.
Shoot the tube!
Alright, one down. 3 more to go. Okay, we got one more guy. Okay, 2 tubes down. 2 more to go. Did anybody drop clips?
They're through my shield!
Visualize.
I will direct this personally.
Concussive shot, friend.
This home is irrelevant.
I love Inferno ammo.
Direct intervention is necessary.
Making things burn has made this so much easier. Alright, one more to go. But this is the final boss, so I have no doubt that this will not be the final stage.
Eliminate injection.
Shoot!
Shepard to ground team. Status report.
It's safe. We are holding, but they keep coming. A quick exit is preferable.
Why
Head
did
to the
that label
Normandy.
it Joker?
Joker, prep the engines.
That was weird.
I'm about to overload this place and blow it sky high.
Roger that, Commander. Commander, I've got an incoming signal from the elusive man. EDI's patching it through.
How is that possible?
Shepard, you've done the impossible.
I was part of a team. Some of them gave their lives for this mission.
Nobody did.
I know. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Nobody's died
You
so
did
far.
what you had to do, and you acquired the collector base. I'm looking at the schematics EDI uploaded. A timed radiation pulse would kill the remaining collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact. This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us.
They liquefied people. Turned them into something horrible. We have to destroy the base.
Don't be short-sighted. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them.
Shepard, Commander, this facility is data. It has no inherent ethical value. Destroying it will not return those lost. Keeping it may save others.
They were working directly with the collectors. Who knows what information is buried there? This base is a gift. We can't just destroy it.
You're completely ruthless. The next thing I know, you'll be wanting to grow your own Reaper.
My goal is to save humanity from the Reapers, at any cost. I've never hidden that from you. Imagine how many lives could be saved if we keep this base intact and use its knowledge to thwart the Reapers. Imagine the lives that will be lost if we don't.
No matter what kind of technology we might find, it's not worth it.
Shepard, you died fighting for what you believed. I brought you back so you could keep fighting. Some would say what we did to you was going too far, but look what you've accomplished. I didn't discard you because I knew your value. Don't be so quick to discard this facility. Think of the potential.
It's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, this chooses like your Paragon Renegade playthrough here. Where it's like, do you keep the Reaper base? Do you blow it up? Obviously we're gonna blow it up because we're doing a Paragon run.
We'll fight and win without it. I won't let fear compromise who I am.
Shepard, think about what's at stake, about everything Cerberus has done for you.
There'll be consequences for that in the next game, but we'll worry about that in the next game.
Let's move. We got 10 minutes before the reactor overloads and blows this whole station apart.
Oh, by the way. Aim for the glowy parts. Spotted. At least we're not like actively on a timer, even though it was like, well, we've got 10 minutes left. Oh my god, stop moving. I cannot line up my shots. Oh, there we go.
Felt that one.
Let's see, not that one. See if our collector particle beam can help us work through the armor on these weak shots. I can't tell if that really did anything or not. There's not other things. Okay. Like, I can hear Harbinger's voice, but... Oh, the Reaper is... Oh no, Harbinger's right there. You know what, Harbinger? Kiss my ass.
Our power is unmatched.
such a hard time aiming on this.
Rerouting power to shield. Shepard Commander, you are first.
Control. Is fragile. Your form is fragile.
Alright, at least I got my boys taking care of Harbinger whenever he shows up.
Preparing for combat.
Alright, out of heavy ammo. So go back to battle rifle, I guess.
Reinforcing shields.
I've almost got that one eye down. Oh! The heck did that? Oh damn. Okay, hold on.
Reinforcing shields.
Why don't I have a health bar for that anymore?
I know you feel this.
There we go. No, Legion! I think now we have to escape. Oof. There's just like a giant metal like rafter on her, and she's like, yeah, whatever.
Do you copy? Commander, come on, Shepard, don't leave me hanging. Do you copy?
I'm here, Joker. Did the ground team make it?
All survivors on board. We're just waiting for you.
What was that?
Human, you've changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely or greater. That which you know as Reapers are your salvation to destruction.
Joker said all survivors on board, but then they showed like a dead Morden. Well, we got a trophy against all odds. I'm assuming that means we survived our suicide mission. They can't tell me that Morden's dead. I need Morden for Mass Effect 3.
You have failed. We will find another way. Releasing control.
I will not be happy if... One more trophy, mission accomplished.
Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money.
Too many lives were lost at that base. I'm not sorry it's gone.
The first of many lives. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond.
Human dominance? Or just Cerberus?
Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human. Cerberus is humanity. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start.
I'm not looking for your approval. Harbinger's coming and he won't be alone. Humanity needs a leader who's looking out for them. From now on, I'm doing things my way, whether you agree or not.
Don't turn your back on me, Shepard. I made you. I brought you back from the dead.
Shut up.
Joker, lose this channel.
That smile, I love it. There's only the one coffin. No! Look at all those Reapers coming. Alright. There was one coffin. Alright. So, that was the end of Mass Effect 2. Which was why I wanted to do this on this afternoon quick stream, because it only took us an hour and a half. And honestly, the final mission was actually only a half hour because I spent the first hour like checking in on the crew and doing everything like that. It's one of those things where I've never lost anybody in that mission before. So I'm trying to think of what I did differently or wrong for someone to die. And I think it was just because I didn't bring Mordin into the last fight with me and I brought Legion in instead. And I'm wondering if it's specifically because of Mordin that he wouldn't have survived standing his ground, or if because I had been using Mordin for every mission up until I got Legion, that was the reason he didn't survive. But now I'm really, really curious as to what kind of effect that's going to have on Mass Effect 3. Because you get, part of me is really sad because now that means that I'm going to miss out on like my favorite part of dialogue from Mass Effect. And that is when you cure the genophage. If you decide to cure the genophage. In Mass Effect 3, you do the mission with Mordin. And at the very end to like, hit like button basically to send the genophage over to Chonka. You're getting attacked and everything, and then the remote override, or like the remote button for the detonation isn't working, so somebody has to do it on the console, and Mordin decides that he has to stay behind and make sure the genophage goes through to make up for his past. and the line that he said, and like as a shepherd, you're just like, dude, don't do this. Like, we want you to stay alive. Like, don't go kill yourself. And they're like, we'll get somebody else to do it. And he's like, no, it has to be someone else would have gotten it wrong. And like, that is my favorite. Like, I have a t-shirt that says that. That is my favorite Morden line. But I guess this means that that's not going to happen. So now I'm really curious, is like, hearing the genophage is one of like the big plot lines of Mass Effect 3. It's one of the major missions to decide to cure it or decide to the Krogan sterilized. So I'm assuming, much like in this game, if Rex dies in number 1, there's another Urdnot clan member that takes over T'Challa. So I'm assuming there's going to be another Solarian that steps in and does Morden's role for that quest. But then that just makes me really sad that I'm not going to get that interaction with Morden. So we'll see. Once I eventually, at some point, go through and do that part. Do up Mass Effect 3. The other major things that we did in this game that will affect Mass Effect, well, of course, being telling the elusive man to suck it. Not getting the Reaper schematics from Harbinger and the Collector's base there. One of the ones that's going to carry from Mass Effect 1 is going to be saving the Rachni Queen, because we get the Rachni on our side for the final battle. What else? I didn't do it on stream, but I did it as one of the side missions. I destroyed an entire system, and the Batarians are supposed to be really angry at me for destroying one of their systems, because a Reaper was coming through their mass relay. So I'm just like, I'll just explode the mass relay, but that's going to destroy the entire system. I'm trying to think of what other major decisions that we did. I guess obviously our romance option will meet up with Thane again in the third one. We let Liara become the Shadow Broker, so that's going to be something that comes into play in the third one as well. I don't remember all of the major points, like all of the major decisions that you make that affect your third game, because like the one in the Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2 were very straightforward. It was like whether or not Rex survived, who died, either Kaden or Ashley, if you saved the council or not, and who you appointed as your human ambassador. So like those were very clear cut. Like they even told you at the end of the game those were the decisions. And then when you start Mass Effect 2, they're like, these are decisions that you made in the previous game. These are gonna change your story for Mass Effect 2. So I don't remember what all of those decisions are going to be when you go into Mass Effect 3. It has been a good 5 or so years I played through the trilogy. So, Jason's in the background picking up laundry. Did the laundry while I was streaming. The bestest.
What's that?
I was saying you're the bestest for doing the laundry while I was streaming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this last little bit of Mass Effect 3 and 2. Sorry, 2. And me breaking my heart over it's just gonna kill me. It's gonna drive me crazy trying to figure out why Morden died, what I did wrong. Because from what I remember, I did everything right other than not taking him to fight the Human Reaper with me, and I think that's what it was. I think that's what I had to do, was take him into that final battle to keep him safe. Yeah, so let's see. I had the credits going off outside. I'm gonna see if there's anything. If there's anything in the post game for us to look, or if it'll like give us the lists of what we did. Okay, you have stopped the Collectors from creating a Human Reaper. You now have 2 choices: continue this game, complete unfinished missions, develop relationships, play downloaded content, explore the galaxy for anything you missed, or 2, import Shepard, start a new game with this character at your current level with your current weapons, as well as bonus starting credits. Well, I don't really even need to. Pretty sure I did everything. If I look at my journal, yeah, I Unless there were missions I did not pick up, I 100%ed this game. A lot of these assignments, these side missions, I did not do on stream. So, well, I guess we can actually, let's confirm this, because, yep, Warden's dead.
Deal with it.
Alright. So that's it. I 100%ed the game. Without even realizing that's what I had done. But thanks very much for everybody that tuned in while we were streaming, anybody that's watching our archives or on our YouTube. And Jason will be back later tonight at his regular time of 9:30 to do rest day. He is starting Indivisible. So, night. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.